So we suck. There's no doubt about it. But let me look at this roster and see if we can apply a method to this madness. Going over the rotation, Chris Dunn. I want him to learn how to play in the pick and roll. He needs to develop a mid-range pull-up, and with his size, he should be decent at attacking the basket against smaller guards. Zach LaVine. In real life, he won't be back to start the season quite in time, but he's here in 2K. I'm going to have him running 3-point sets and running the offense a lot. I want him to be the shot creator on this team. Paul Zipser will be starting at the 3, good shooter, good defender. Would like to see him just improve in the areas that he's good at right now. Lauri Markkanen, I need this dude to become a good post-up player. As of now, he really isn't, but if he can develop a knockdown fadeaway jumper, I plan to use him like LaMarcus Aldridge, just with more 3-pointers. Robin Lopez won't be here long, but for the time being he is the starting center. I just need him to be in pick and rolls and play defense. I have already released Dwayne Wade. He signed with the Cavs if you care. So the backup 2 is Denzel Valentine, though I don't really see a huge future with him. But hey, who knows? The small forward is Justin Holiday. I loved him in Chicago when he was here originally, mostly because literally any player that wasn't Tony Snell in the rotation made me happy. He's a 3-and-D player. At the 4, I would love to continue believing in Bobby Portis, but I wouldn't count on him turning it around. And Cristiano Felicio is a really good rebounding role player at center. So looking at all that, our bench sucks. So I'd like to have either Zach LaVine or Lauri Markkanen on the court at all times so we have something to go to on offense. And overall, I want to run a classic spread pick and roll with this team, either with Markkanen with a pick and pop or Lopez with a roll. And I want LaVine, Valentine, Blackney, and Zipser all running 3-point sets. So that's the game plan. Let's head into our season opener versus the Toronto Raptors. I actually think we could win this game possibly because 1, the Bulls always smack the Raptors regardless of talent. And we have Chris Dunn and Paul Zipser, who will be really good defending Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. And with the power of editing, magically, look at this. Boom, it's now a TNT game, so we should definitely win. And I should be said, this is my first time playing 2K18, so cut me some slack with the gameplay, but then again, I wasn't that good at 2K17. Markkanen in the post, he gets fronted by Serge Ibaka, and he goes up for the reverse layup. Terrible defense by Ibaka. LaVine going one-on-one versus DeRozan. He pulls up for the mid-range shot in the lane and gets the bounce. And Holiday down into Markkanen. Once again, terrible post defense by the Toronto Raptors. This time, the bad defense by Pascal Siakam. Cristiano Felicio misses that free throw, and then Lowry to Norman Powell, and he gets the and one in transition. And Markkanen in the post once again over Siakam. He is pulling the fadeaway, doesn't get it to go, but Felicio with the rebound up to Holiday, over to Markkanen in the corner, and he hits that right in the eyes of Siakam, able to make up for the missed fadeaway. And Chris Dunn in the pick and fade with Markkanen, he gets it to him, and then he pulls up with Serge Ibaka being left in the dust, getting the mid-range jumper to fall. Ibaka to Norman Powell in the corner, and despite the great contest by LaVine, he gets that one to bounce in. But on the other end, Grant in the pick and roll finds LaVine in the corner, and he is able to get his revenge, getting the triple to fall out of the corner. And then Norman Powell, once again, I don't know why he's being so aggressive offensively, misses that one. Jakob Poeltl misses that one as well. And then Grant up to Justin Holiday, pulling for the triple, and he gets that to go. In the next possession, Kyle Lowry missing that layup, and then Valanciunas getting blocked by either Portis or Valentine, and then once again Holiday in transition, 2 back-to-back 3-pointers, and it's now just a 7-point game, and then ending the half with a Denzel Valentine dunk in the pick and roll. Second half now, DeRozan getting the ball from Lowry, and this play pretty much showcases how great I am at defense in 2K, jumping twice when there wasn't even a single pump fake. Serge Ibaka missing that off of the putback attempt from the DeRozan layup, and then Chris Dunn with the alley-oop to Zach LaVine. That's his bread and butter with that Minnesota Timberwolves connection. Lowry finds CJ Miles, and despite the entire Bulls team contesting it, he gets that triple to fall, bringing it back to a 10-point game. And then LaVine pulling for a deep 3-pointer over Serge Ibaka, and he still gets that to go somehow. And then Markkanen in the post versus Ibaka gets the fadeaway jumper to fall, which is something we really need him to be able to make. Justin Holiday once again making so many triples in this game, getting that out of the corner. And then Justin Holiday once again off of the pass from Grant finds himself wide open for 3 for his 4th triple of the game. I told Markkanen to post up, but Siakam just gives him a wide open dunk, so we'll happily take that. And then Dunn taking the cookies away from Powell, and then throwing the alley-oop to Paul Zipser with a surprising reverse dunk. He's not really that athletic, so that one kind of surprised me. But yeah, great dunk by Zipser and great steal by Chris Dunn. And at this point in the game, I realized that I had not shot with Chris Dunn once, so I decided to do that, and I get an and one layup out of it. A very nice move and a very nice finish by Chris Dunn, getting his first basket of the game and his first basket as a Chicago Bull. Serge Ibaka open in the corner. The help defense in this game was sometimes great and sometimes questionable. And you guys should know just now, anytime Zipser scores, he's going to show up in the highlights. Every single bucket he gets, you will see. Markkanen in the pick and fade, getting the triple to go over Serge Ibaka, despite him being pretty present there. And then Van Vliet getting stripped by Grant to end the game. And then Levine for his 20 and 21st point gets that to go. And that's the end of the game. Zach LaVine with 21, Markkanen with 21, both shooting 50% from the field. In the loss to the Toronto Raptors, great performance by our 2 stars, but would like to see more from our other guys. Okay, so Robin Lopez is great. He's a really good role player that any contender would want, but I want a young center. And that center will either be Gorgui Dieng or Cody Zeller. Now, Zeller is definitely the better player as of now, but the difference is both of these guys have better centers ahead of them, Karl Anthony Towns over Dieng and Dwight Howard over Zeller. But Cat is a sure thing for the Wolves, Dwight is not for the Hornets, therefore Zeller is a backup plan for Charlotte. He is a better player and a more valuable asset for the Hornets, so as much as I'd like to get him, I have a pretty insane trade in mind that will land us Dieng. More on that in the next episode.
I dare you play your cards, boy, you bet I'm a trendsetter too. Fire when the strobe hits you.
That's it, Brian?